Remember to report.
Hi, welcome everyone. This is Glenda Dawson, and you're watching channel messages from the council. It could be the original council, Council of 9, Council of 12, Council of 8, even just Council of Light Beings. We channel coordinates and they take us to different places so we could start to remember who we are, that those places that reignite the memory, reignite something inside of you. You may experience awareness of things that you didn't even know you knew how to do, of gifts, you may come to awareness of some memories from other lifetimes that just explain what's going on in this lifetime for yourselves. So many different things that could occur. Now, if you do not know how to travel, you should set the intention that you'll go wherever we go. And each person will receive what they need. If I do have to make a statement though, because a lot of you have told me that some of you are driving while you're doing this. I really prefer that any of this type of stuff you do while you're in safety, you're parked, you wait for the whole thing. If you're working, why don't you just wait till later? This is streaming live, but it is also being recorded so you can watch it later. So there's no, it will always be there for you to access whenever you need to. So take another deep breath. Release any tension, any stress that you may have. I open now the room to our members that are here. And if anyone has coordinates.
22, 3, 14, 21, Sapphire. 22, 3, 14, 21, Sapphire.
I also have coordinates, but we'll get to them later.
Okay. So it's funny because they took me through this kind of zigzag hallway. I would get to the first number, and there would be doors with those numbers, get to that door, and then I open the door and then it would go to the left until I get to the next number, and then to the right until I get it. It was kind of funny. And then when it came to the sapphire, I had a whole bunch of different colors stacked up and stacked on top of each other. And then when I open or I touched the sapphire, then the whole area opened up so I could go through. So that became like a portal.
Alrighty then.
Yep. It was interesting already. Anyway.
Essentially, I didn't have the zigzag, but a hallway of archways, I guess is the best way to describe it, where each of them is carved with sacred geometry. And as you walk through each one, there's kind of a vacuum and bounce, vacuum and bounce, vacuum and you bounce. You keep bouncing forward.
Mm,
And now I'm on a blue planet.
mhm,
Which I suspect is Sirius B.
mhm. And already, kustatara kita wika ikistataru akara kita istaturu kita marata ikistataura taira kara kiskata katis. Takuru kutitiri tulu kutarata. Okay, so they just really worked on a few of you that needed to take some of that old programming out of the way for you, so you will be opened enough for this journey. It is very important that that programming would be taken away from you or pushed aside, because today's session is going to go deeper than other sessions, and it will require no blockages. So they're taking care of that, and that's basically the meaning of what they said, basically.
Shananipa tutura miya iya no nami nishinu patata miya kremiyana ni me yahuna sezimiami anuna anuna Anuya.
Mm.
We welcome you. We honor you. But we are also here for you to continue to unfold the layers that have been encapsulated in you. There is no need for fear. And the courage that you'll experience is one that grounds you, not frightens you in any way. Sometimes we get into situations where we have to be courageous to get through it. What this is courageous to unfold more deeply.
Now, I seem to be walking underground, best description, into tunnels with codes all around. They do have the archway, and I do feel the pull, push, whatever. But there's symbols, hieroglyphics, whatever, all around. And as I am walking, they light up. So it's like I'm being activated as I'm going through each section of the archways.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something that is being activated, and okay, this is different. My whole collective is here with me. Not as protection, because I don't need it here, but they're here to let me know that more collective are being integrated. So I'm getting integrated with these symbols or intense purposes, and I'm being integrated with a bigger collective, bigger spiritual team. I guess it was the argument I had last night. Anyway, we just keep going.
Well, some of the symbols on the wall are in binary codes. It kind of light as we move around or I move around, different pieces will light up as
Mhm.
I look towards that area on the wall.
Yes. Yes.
All of these are symbols are part of our collective history, personally and
Mhm.
as a community. Um, as I've gone through the various archways, uh, although I know it's my team, I feel them represented by blue sapphires, and they're fully encased around me.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I have a blue sapphire necklace on.
Very nice. So I'm just walking because I'm getting pulled. And it's not a pull like, somebody's pushing you, that kind of thing. It's like pull that you get a calling. You're being called to continue moving forward. And all of a sudden I'm in this central hole, huge, with something in the middle, which I'm walking towards. And it's just the way I see it is just like a base, a top, and energy. It's just energy flowing back and forth. The best way I can explain it. But it's the full height of this central ballroom, which is at least 50 feet up. So from the bottom, say from the floor all the way up to the ceiling, it's just energy crossing up and down. And that is that was calling me to go to. At this moment, I am seeing beings I am being told by Archangel Gabriel that this is more of the collective that I am integrating with, and that they're going to be part of my spiritual team. So today's session is not just about us remembering, but it's about allowing others to collaborate with you, allowing for the greatest good of everyone, for the greatest good of humanity, to raise the vibrations. It is time that we learn how to work together instead of separate. It is time to collaborate with those that are in the same frequency, with those that you feel comfortable with. Doesn't have to be always a competition. It doesn't have to be always a fight. It is to collaborate and put yourself in a higher vibrational level so you can walk with love, walk with compassion, walk with empathy, and walk like if you were floating, not walk like if you were stomping like an elephant, but walk to the point where you feel like you're floating, gentle, bringing energy to everywhere you go, bringing brightness to everywhere you go. And everything you do will be to embrace your true self, your true reality, to release all that is anchoring you down so low that you cannot even breathe because you are so far down in that black hole that you can't even see. They don't want you to continue to have those blinders on. They want you to remove them and see, look all around you. Turn around. Don't just go forward, forward, forward. Turn around. Look at the beauty around you. Every single soul in this earth, on this earth right now. And I don't mean just the humans. I mean every single living thing has a soul. The plants have souls. The crystals have souls. The human beings have souls. The different species of galactic families that are here right now waiting for us to be ready for them to come out of the hiding, come out and be present, have souls. That is the greatest gift that we can have at this very moment, is to allow ourselves to receive and take off those blinders. Tishkatarvudi kitish tamuru kaderakiti kadikish kalari kuralari kishtara. Li kurala ketai tu igalua iaiu. Ikara uaiau. Arai kalikuru aiu alareu. Eru aiu ala. Those tones were the frequencies or tones to remove your blinders, to allow you to see, to allow you to breathe, to allow you to see and feel who you really are.
And the one archway that I went through, there was a tree. The energy was coming up from the ground. It was blue. You could just see the energy moving upward, 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 and then it would spread out like the branches of the tree, and then golden leaves unfolded. And then the even the energy, which was like a whitish blue, became had golden flecks running through it as well. Rather spectacular to see.
And from that tree, what we would know as a snow leopard is walking toward you, Leaf, and has a message for you.
Oof, beautiful. The energy that we're all getting right now. We're receiving such high frequency. Kind of takes my breath away at the beauty.
It's sort of as if we've all been elevated to high priestesses level, and all that the more open communication that would flow through you as one, um, is happening within us right now. Not sure that makes a lot of sense, but um, and yet the necklace that you have, Leaf, is an indicator of your status as a priestess. I'm not sure what level, but as a priestess, to be sure.
They're letting you remember we have all been high priestesses. They're letting us see that we have a lot more than we allow ourselves to see. And this is why these sessions are so important, not just for the audience, but also for us. And especially today, we are definitely sending a very, I don't like to say powerful, intense energy that can break down walls, blockages, take out blinders, and enlighten and energize everyone who is open to it, so you can see the true reality and see the beauty that's everywhere. And while you watch that beauty, you will continuously receive the energy of remembrance, of unity, of love, of empathy, of compassion. And I don't mean just compassion for others, compassion for yourself. Many can say they love someone, but they don't love themselves. Maybe a lot of the people can say, oh, I'm compassionate about that person or that thing, but they're not compassionate with themselves. Being humans is a very hard job sometimes, because we choose to come back with no memory. And it is in this era that we have decided to come and start remembering, so we can help the next generations and the next and the next continue to add those bricks, those layers, and so they could truly be the light beings that we are all are. But they are going to be incarnate in fullness. This is the way we're going to actually get to 5D. This
And
There's
is
some, sorry.
The three of us have been and are high priestesses. There's a cluster of high priestesses, a group of high priestesses, and everybody in the group is a high priestess, but the three of us are high priestesses in that group. We are I don't know why there's three of us, unless it has something to do with the idea of the triple goddess, that we're somehow playing off individually, we're playing off those roles somehow. That's all I got right now.
There's someone who's watching that is sensing a blue haze around them, but they're in a very dark emotional state. And if you allow the blue haze to peel back the layers that have surrounded you, you too will share in this immense beauty, in this immense feeling of security, in this immense wealth of love and freedom.
And Leaf, I've heard what I heard when you were talking about the three of us. It is the symbol of divinity, the number 3, of always continuously, even though there's 3 corners, it's a never ending, always together, unbreakable, always a perfect number.
It's interesting. Right now, I'm sensing the eternity symbol, the figure 8, elongated, if you will, somehow stretched that indeed it's flowing as a figure 8 between the 3 of us. You would think that we need a 4th one, but it does well with 3, almost like the Trinity knot. If you need a visual context.
Mm-hmm. Since I'm the smallest one, I'm in the middle, that little tiny space. Oof. Okay. Oof. Sorry, I'm still being activated and integrated and all that. Getting a little bit of chills.
Be
Ishta
still.
dukada. Ishta. Parishta tarakititu ikadikita istaruru lokiditiru. Marilakaye tista toralakaye sta karaparati sta urakotitu irari talawarakita redititi rediti. Durate, durate, durate. Sorry.
Be still. Be still. Be still. Let the waves of peace surround you. Let the waves of peace move through you. May the waves of peace bring you wholeness and oneness. Now I'm kind of feeling like bubbles are bubbling up inside of me all over. Like my body's effervescing, I guess is the best way to put it. It's a really weird feeling.
Kind of ticklish.
Just saying.
Yes, I know. It's I envision it more like champagne.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, blowing out of the bottle because, when you, yeah. So it's like,
It's your nose when you drink it.
Yeah.
Chuckle, and it makes you chuckle and smile. It's a reminder to allow ourselves to be uplifted, to allow ourselves to be happy and to be joyful.
yes.
Okay, some of you may need the chocolate reference. It's okay. You can go there.
Playful is another word coming into my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Playful, we often forget to be playful.
Mm-hmm.
We take life so seriously, we forget that often. At least I do. it's fortunate that I have Master Lee he reminds his students all the time to be happy, to be like little children and to be joyful.
All right, leave the coordinates. I don't think we're going to move anywhere. I think things are coming to us. So go for it.
13, 43, 92, yellow.
Mhm.
13, 43, 92, yellow.
All right, Jazz. I said to point to you.
I'm trying to remember the word. The um, master scope. Back in the 50s, there was a little instrument that you put a disc in it and you could advance it and you could see different things. When those numbers and coordinates came up, it was as if somebody pushed the button on the side and instead of everything being in shades of blue, things became shades of yellow and gold. There was a brightness that was infused. One that is bringing an unbelievable sense of love, peace, contentment. Joy. And it's almost as if there's water-esque and we're being invited to swim in the golden strands of light and love. Mhm. There's somebody who's watching this that has thought about joining us, and you're being encouraged to step forward. Whatever has held you back um, is being removed or at least um, modified so that you can participate and it will be safe for you. It will be a blessing in many ways.
And to complement that, you la 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 you la 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 wurikisara teretista da 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 da. You got a testa da da burikitista kurulura like a kitasta. They're removing with those tones what it is that you needed to be removed or modified depending on your case. Jazz, I feel that there's more than one. I feel that there's two. Oh,
There indeed is. One came to me first.
right.
Actually, I think there's a third one kind of hanging in there, but
Very
person,
undecisive. The third one is
yes,
very undecisive.
yes. And it's okay. It's safe.
Yes.
There's no reason to be concerned. Some of us don't use our quote unquote real names or we're blacked out, and that's okay.
Mhm.
There are some very, very valid reasons for some people to make that choice.
Mhm.
Um, but
Mm.
regardless, you're being encouraged to come forward and contact Glenda and um, experience the growth.
Yes.
It very well may be that accepting that path will allow those around you to begin their journey. Um, and they may not have recognized this aspect, quote unquote, of a journey, but if you choose to step forward, they will be encouraged to open up and join you.
Ishkaturu guru tikista baralakitista rororikititishtudu. That was an Octorian that just joined my team. She stated not to worry. They will carry you. They will hold you in safety. They will provide the safety net. They will provide their arms, per se, to give you comfort and make you feel safe. There's no harm in trying. I have been blessed that I had the opportunity to basically just come out and do this, but not everyone can. And that's understandable. It's perfectly okay. But your energy is still being called to do this. Your higher self has been talking to you and you have been ignoring it. And believe me, you cannot ignore it too much. There comes a time where they they don't just give you a little encouragement. They take a fire stick and burn you if you don't go. So just join us.
If you don't want to get drop kicked to the moon,
Mhm.
Or for the,
it's all good.
It's all very good. Gustaruti tiro gustalari yamare teriti turati. Tiro kuruti disturi dai dadakata toda takata tokota titaratatitu. Maralakatastati Ishtar. Ishtar is saying, please come. And Ishtar sent you blessings to finally take that step.
The key is now in your hands.
Mhm.
just so you know, I made it to Pluto one time.
Mm. But she didn't say which galaxy.
Oh, well, that's. I didn't want to scare them away.
Seriously, if you take the key that is now in your palm
Mhm.
and you use it, not only will it always be there for you, but it will light up when you put the key in the door. And when it lights up, very magical things will happen for you.
Mhm. And a lot of the things that have been occurring to you will make sense.
Mhm. I
Ooh.
see one of you needs to go to a open space within the woods and meditate there, and answers will come.
Mhm.
One of you needs to go to the water and meditate
Mhm.
and listen to the message. The third one needs to bake a cake. I'm
Uh,
just telling you what I hear, guys.
and when you do, I'm here. Mm.
That cake will take you on its own journey. Don't be surprised if it comes out looking like a dragon.
Which then takes me to the last part. There is the fourth one who's that one needs to do a fire on the fire pit.
Mhm.
And make the cake for yourself.
Yes.
Make what you want, the cake you want. And ice it or don't ice it the way you want it.
Very good. And the last one, like I said, the fire pit. You will get your answers from the flames. They will talk to you.
Now I'm sensing it's time to move.
Mm-hmm. Now just take a moment to look all around. Grab as much of that energy as you can. I have my expanded team with me. I don't know if we could go through those little archways anymore. So
Well, yeah, it's kind of like dragons. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller.
yeah,
You know.
well, some of them are. Anyway, come on, people, everybody.
Okay.
Take nice deep breaths. Start walking back through those beautiful archways, through those beautiful doors. All those symbols, all those coordinates, all those codes that are lighting up as you go by them, they are activating within you. You become the candle, the battery that lights them up, but they're actually using you to activate you. Activate your remembrance, activate your gifts, activate your clarity. Now where we started, and we're going to go down slowly. 5. Look around. Don't just take the trip and focus. Focus. Look around. Take it all in. Look at all the beauty. 4, 3. Take a nice deep breath. 2. You're back in your own environment. Slowly going back into your body. Feeling the sensation. 1, and you're 0. Take a nice deep breath. and open your eyes whenever you feel called to do. I want to thank everyone for being here today. I want to thank Jazz. I want to thank Leaf for always opening yourself up to this beautiful world that we live in. And those to that higher power, to that divine and light beings that are here to continue to show us who we truly are. And your willingness to speak, channel the messages. We'll see you next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And as always, love you. Bye.